$30 off Amazon. Is it going to actually work? Let's find out. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in to another video. If you've been following along with the channel, you know the Mustang is down and out, and you know for the time being I am driving the Chevy Cruze. Lucky enough for me, because the Mustang's broken, the wife and kids obviously need the Pathfinder, so I have my old Chevy Cruze back. It was still in the family. The people that bought it are not using it, so I was able to get it back and at least have wheels to get around town. Only problem with that is the car has a check engine light on. Hasn't been driven much in the last 3 or 4 years because, like I said, the family member we gave it to just isn't driving it, so I need to figure out why the light's on. To do that, I ended up ordering this little code reader. It was off of Amazon, after tax and everything, $31. So we're gonna find out if a $30 code reader can actually pick up what's happening in the car, fix it, erase it, do all the fancy stuff like that. We'll find out if it actually works. So let's figure it out. All right, so the car we are going to be testing this on is the 2011 Chevy Cruze here, and it has had a check engine light on for the last month or so, according to my wife's brother. So we'll see if that works. What we ended up picking up is this. Ordered it off Amazon, code reader Artelink 300. It's Top Don, if you're wondering if you want to order your own. That's the brand. Costs $31. It's a plug and play. We'll put it on the back. Shows you everything you get on here. You can see. You guys can read it for yourself. Hopefully the reflection of me and lighting in there is not too bad. But it gives you all the info of what it does on the back here. Nice thing about this one is no batteries. A lot of these things, especially the cheaper ones like this, if you look on Amazon or anything like that, you actually have to plug it into your wall or plug it into your cigarette lighter inside the car to make it work, where this one all goes through the cord. You plug this into your little port and it uses the power from the car to run it. So less cords, less cables, less hassle, right? So inside the box, this is literally all you get. It's just your reader with your cable. You can see where you plug it into the car. And if you're really picky, it even comes with a little protective plastic over the shiny parts and the screen. I'll leave that on there for now. I just figured I'd show you guys this before we got in the car because of course it's going to be darker in there. You might not be able to see it. And this is super light. It's like less than a pound. This piece almost feels fake. But like I said, let's go plug her in, see if it works. All right, and just so you guys can see here, before we start anything, I haven't plugged it in or anything yet. Our check engine light is still on. Seatbelt light's on, obviously. I'm not having my seatbelt on in the garage, but the light is on. So let's see, we'll get her plugged in and see if we can fix that up. All right, so we got her plugged into the car. If you're wondering, your port is usually left-hand side, just under the dash. On most vehicles, it's there. Just look under, you'll see it, plug it in, you're good to go. This thing turns on right away. I don't know if you guys can read that. It's kind of bright, obviously. We have diagnose, look up, set up, and help. So what we'll do, because what it tells you to do, is put the key in. Now this will ding at us a couple times just because the key's in and I don't have a seatbelt and stuff on. But just put it to accessory mode. And you don't want to start the vehicle, but it at least has to be into accessory mode so that this thing can look it up. So we want diagnose, we got OK and exit here, and then your arrows if you want to go from place to place. So let's hit OK. Now it says processing. It's entering, checking out everything, and figuring out what's going on. So I will let it do its thing, and then we'll get back to this part. All right, so hopefully you guys can read this. Took about 10-20 seconds maybe, read the car. And now we got read codes, erase codes, IM readiness, data stream, freeze frame. This also does O2 sensor. You can test the O2 sensors. but as we want for this video, we're going to read code. So let's hit OK on that. And then I don't know if you can read this. Like I said, super bright. Tells you to pick the manufacturer of the vehicle. This is a Chevy Cruze. So we'll hit OK. Then it gives you a big lineup of vehicles here, showing 28. We won't go through them all. GM is the second one. We'll hit OK. And now it is giving us 4 codes here. It won't give you exactly what's going on. This says System 2 Lean in Bank 1. Gives you code P0171. Then you can just scroll down. P1101, that's your airflow sensor. Just says it's not calculated within airflow, so maybe we have a dirty sensor on the outside or something. And then P0171 again, System 2 Lean, Bank 1, and it'll just go through that. So let's just see if this can actually clear it. Now that we know what it is, we'll go to Erase Codes. Then it says clear or reset emission-related diagnostic information. Are you sure? Let's hit OK. Please turn ignition on with engine off. Press Enter key to continue. So we do have this on, accessory mode, but the engine is off. And then hit OK. Processing. Emission-related diagnostic information has been cleared. Hit OK. Check engine light is still on, so let's see if we turn this off. Start the vehicle up. And you can see she is actually gone. So now, if the codes were just because the car was sitting for so long, like I said, when I sold this originally to my brother-in-law, he didn't have a license. It was more of a learn to drive car. He hasn't learned to drive. So this vehicle has sat, and what I mean by sat is it has literally sat here out there front yard in the driveway for the last 3.5 years roughly. It gets driven once in a while, but enough that the check engine lights have come on. So you could see it was the air sensor flow, it was one of them, probably just some dirt and grime under the engine, and the other one was the Bank 1 Lean, which could be something to do with the engine, but this thing did actually clear the codes. So now the only thing to do is to drive around, and if it comes back on, at least we know what we're looking at, and if not, we're all good to go. So $30 well spent. And one last thing to note, when you're done with it, the case is resealable. Maybe not forever, but you don't use this thing much, so you can put it back in the case. It's all held in there nice again. You can tuck it away somewhere. You don't have to worry about it getting all dusty and dirty and grimy in your garage or wherever you're going to store this thing. So you can put her back in, click it all back together, and it looks like it came fresh out of the box. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll keep you guys posted on the Mustang. I also got something else coming for this car while I have it. I know it's not even technically my car anymore, but they're nice enough to let me use it, so I'm going to fix up a couple things on there while we have it. And it also gives you guys some to watch. So make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you want to see anything else with this car. And we'll hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody.